What? Hey guys, welcome to my episode 13 of Frieren Beyond Journey's End reaction series. Just kind of as a recap of last episode, we got a lot of backstory on Stark as far as where his... It seems like we got a bit of an origin of why he thinks of himself as such of a coward. But he wasn't necessarily a faithful narrator of his own backstory. It wasn't until a little bit later in the episode we realized that he was actually encouraged by his brother to run. His brother seemed to be a great guy. He lived in a village of warriors who seemed pretty hardcore. I don't know if they've necessarily died or if they actually survived that fight, but who knows. But yeah, we got really good backstory of him. We saw a really good growth of development between Fern and him, I thought. Good comedy there, but also really good stuff as far as bonding between those two. As well as Frieren having some fun with her and her potion that she had been saving from like the beginning of the show. But the close one. But anyway... I'm assuming this is just a continuation of their journey. Maybe winter will end. We'll see. But other than that, let's go ahead and start and see how this episode goes. 29 years, so this is a little bit later. It's got like a gut sword. I feel like every fantasy anime has to have like a gut sword somewhere on some random character. So he felt the need to tell a story instead of getting help. Also, did Fern end up doing it? Oh no, okay, she did. That was fast. Yeah, they're gonna have to go back to that village. What a dork. They went, be careful. That's brain matter. How many brain cells has he lost? Oh, him. So he's a like a head priest or something? Or cleric? Well, that was easy. He just taps him on the shoulder. The other guy can't do it, but he can just tap him on the shoulder and do it. He's a powerful healer. He's special then. Oh, you knew Heiter personally. He dreamed for adventure. Yeah. Because of his friend, his childhood friend. I wonder if he's going to join the group. He does seem a little bit older than the other two, though. But I guess that doesn't really matter. Huh? A version of your own kind? What do you mean? He's just like Heiter. He is. He's just like Heiter. Smoking and drinking. Healing. Talented priest. You might want to train your brother on how to heal poisons, though, before you leave. Ah, he's kind of like she was at that time. You're you're like an infinite age elf. So that's what she means aversion. She sees a lot of herself, personality-wise, in him. And she doesn't like people like her. Got it. Oh. I like how pouty Fern gets. I like it. It's cute. uh. Yeah. It's just another thing she learned from Himmel. I'm wondering... I'm going to pause this a second. I'm wondering because, like, last episode we learned... Was it last episode? We learned a lot about Himmel. He wasn't the hero that pulled the sword, right? But his actions were directly responsible for defeating the Demon King. And Frieren was so moved by him in that short amount of time. I'm wondering if, this is just me thinking, that Himmel was the hero because he was just wise enough and charismatic enough to be able to assemble a team that could beat. That he was able to motivate and lead a team that was able to beat the Demon King. Less about Himmel's own personal skill, right? And he was just such an inspiring figure that people wanted to follow him. So I'm wondering if that's what made him special, Himmel special. I could be wrong, but I'm just curious if that's because I mean Himmel really moved Frieren in a lot of ways when others couldn't, honestly. So so I'm curious if that's possibly what made him special. Yeah, he sees himself as washed up. He doesn't even realize that she's way older than him. He sees himself as old and washed up, and it's too late. He's so cool. A tiny bath, a tiny sickle. Oh. Oh, God. He's awful. I don't think that's the point. Yeah. How much older? I'm interested. Frieren's got the moves. She's got the moves. What? Oh. He's assuming, though. You're assuming. That's excuses. He makes excuses. There's something... He knew he was there. So that's how he saw it. He saw it as his brother sacrificing his own future for his. And that's not how he sees it. I wonder if they're going to find him in heaven or if they're going to find him on their journey. Gotcha. So he might not do the full journey then. Yeah, both the guys get bullied. They're gonna get bullied. At least Stark isn't alone in being bullied. Hey, so that was episode 13 of Frieren. This was a fun episode. We got introduced to a new character, Sign, I believe is how you pronounce his name. Yeah, he seems like a fun guy. He's like a cross between Frieren and Heiter's personality. Kind of the regrets and the holding back that Frieren had, but the other personality traits of Heiter almost. But yeah, interesting story with him. Him and his brother knew Heiter during his time as a priest. But yeah, I enjoyed learning about him. He seems to be a funny guy. It's nice to have another guy in the group that's gonna who could take some of the heat off of Stark and the bullying aspect of the show. Fun stuff with Frieren. We're seeing some great character development and showing more of how she was inspired by Himmel and how she wants to carry that on. So good stuff there. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm curious if he's gonna. He said that he's only going to be part of the journey, but I'm actually curious if he'll end up being a full-time member or not. I guess we'll just have to see. But other than that, this was a great episode, and yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. If you'd please like, subscribe, comment. I definitely appreciate that, and we'll continue on to the next one. Until then, let's see ya.